Hey Dave, what's the plan for Mitch White today?
Go as hard as he can for as long as he can. He's built up to, whatever he can go and get as many outs as he can get.
And with the extreme temperatures outside today, what layer does that add to really just managing the team as a whole today?
Well, I mean, I think that's more of, the Mitch White just going out there and the ups and pitching with heat and humidity. So obviously I'll be keeping an eye on him. As far as the players, it's the same for both sides, and they got to get through it. So we still got to win a ball game. But yeah, it's not ideal for what we like, but it is what it is.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Dave Assay. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, Dave, you guys being in Philly and needing a starter made me think about Cole Hamels. Is there any progression in him maybe helping you guys out?
He's still building up. He's in Arizona. I haven't heard the latest on anything as far as that goes. He's still a part of the plan in September.
Do you believe he's a viable option to maybe take a spot in the rotation?
That's the hope. I mean, that's why we signed him. So I haven't heard anything otherwise, but that's the plan.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, just following up on that quick, Dave, is there a plan to get Hamels out to an affiliate on like a rehab assignment soon?
I wouldn't say, I think right now it's no, there isn't, the short answer. I think at CBR, when you start talking about at least getting to 3-4 innings to even have that conversation.
Zach McKinstry was out here taking ground balls at third. I assume he's on your taxi squad. What does this tell us about Justin Turner's situation?
Nothing. I think the plan still is Justin to be activated sometime this weekend. Having Zach on the taxi just kind of, we thought about potentially activating him today, but with the potential need for pitching. And so, yeah, it really doesn't have anything to Justin. So tomorrow, after we get through today's game, we'll kind of figure out the fate of Zach.
And Alex Vesia, what's different about him now compared to early in the year?
I think he's just more comfortable. I think, last year was his first stint in the big leagues, and it was a quick ascension for him. Come to a new ball club, and you're trying to fit in and compete and perform. And so it took a couple times up here to kind of get comfortable. And so I think he's found his confidence, his swagger, and certainly the performance has been very consistent. So it's been a huge add for us.
Yeah, you guys have been kind of searching for left-handed relief on a consistent basis. Where does he fit in the mix now?
Well, he's right there. I think that, with he really wasn't on the radar. I don't think, earlier on the year, but he's played himself into that role. And obviously Victor now, some inconsistencies certainly. And with the knee injury on the IL, not sure when his return is, Clevenger inconsistencies, the oblique. So we just acquired Brule, so we're learning more about Justin, who's been, good in this short stint. But Alex is right there at the top.
Thanks, Dave.
Yep.
Next question is from Fabiana. Go ahead.
Hey, Dave. Tony's still been playing catch. Well, when's the closest that you can sort of get ready to start throwing off a mound for Gonsolin?
I would say it'd be this weekend. And then we go from there. So I think once we get an up and down sim game, it starts to be more of a real conversation. But right now we're still kind of in its infancy in the progression.
And then I'm assuming the plan is to stretch out all these guys, Gonsolin, Duffy, Hamill, just as starters, and then figuring out from there who sort of sticks and who goes to the bullpen.
Yeah, I think that the goal is if you can stretch them out as much as they can be stretched out, you can always shorten them. And read and react.
All right. Thank you, Dave.
You got it.
Last one's from Mike DiGiovanna. Go ahead, DG.
Hey, Dave, just wondering if you've sort of been trying to get Chris Taylor a game off here or there and just finding that very difficult to do.
I would, yeah. I mean, I guess so. I mean, we're going to be we're in the midst of 13 in a row. He's not going to play all 13. We just had an off day Monday, so today's not a day I would even consider giving him an off day. But yeah, as I look out the next few days, I can see him getting an off day in that Mets series.
How do you feel like he's holding up with this workload?
Great. I think that if you look at the last 7 days, it hasn't been great as far as on the offensive production, but that can happen to anybody. I don't think it's a workload thing. He takes very good care of himself. He prepares every day. So I'm not worried about that.
Thanks, Dave.